and welcome to Women Changing the World. I am Kelly.
And I am Jamie.
And we have the most amazing guest ever. I've been so excited about it. I've been peeing my pants all week. And we would like to invite to the show Hannah from Below Deck Med, my very favorite Bravo personality ever.
Oh,
Hannah, can you
thank
flip your
you.
camera the other way? Is it possible? Ooh.
Sure. There
No.
you go.
Oh, Judah's saying not. We're having so many technical issues.
No. All right.
Can you just see her that way?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Musical
Oh
phone.
my gosh, musical everything. And we're drinking champagne because you always serve champagne, and we're a little boozy, so why not drink?
So I wanted to set up a tablescape for you. Kelly and I were talking about setting up a tablescape for you and having you judge it because we know that you love a good tablescape. So tell us, what have you been up to? So we'll talk about the show a little bit, but most importantly, you are a new mommy.
With the cutest baby.
Yes.
The cutest baby ever. How is it going?
It's good. It's exhausting, but amazing. And I really understand now why people take maternity leave, which I didn't do. I was like, I'll be fine. I'll just do emails while she's feeding. It'll be good. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, this shit's hard. So,
I have 2 children.
but
I will tell you, the shit
Yeah?
gets even harder. I have a 13-year-old and a 7-year-old, both girls. Hang on, lady.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't. I'm like, I'm going to do, like, my partner's from Scotland. So I'm like, let's be like old school UK money and send them away to boarding school when they're 12 and take them back when they're 18.
Actually, funny you should say that. I am currently looking at boarding schools for my 13-year-old for high school.
I think that is a good idea.
I think it's a very good idea.
I agree. Very European.
So how different is it being like at home now, being a mom versus life on the ship?
So it's like I was way too cocky because I was like, I've looked after the Russian mafia and crazy charter guests. I'll be fine. This shit will be easy. But then you actually have the child and I'm like, it's such a big difference because I care if you're alive tomorrow.
Yeah,
morning.
that's true.
So, yeah, on the boat, if somebody falls overboard, it's just like one less place to set for breakfast, you know? But with Ava, I actually really need her alive the next morning, so you care a lot more.
Well, right, and with the guest, you can just like booze them up and feed them some like delicious food, and usually that fixes everything. With the baby, they don't care how pretty you are or what you give them.
Nope. And she's not interested in Grey Goose, so I really don't know what to bribe her with at this stage. It's hard. Apparently, if I do the whole like, oh, I'm not going to feed you, that's child abuse. So it's very difficult
Well,
to
I
navigate.
think it's going to get easier for you. Despite what Kelly says, I think it's going to get easier. I think she's going to start sleeping through the night. I think and things will change.
Jamie does not have children and is full of shit.
No, do you know what? Honest to God, I don't understand those people that are like, oh my God, the first 6 weeks is amazing. It's not amazing. It's fucking awful.
I could not agree more.
Yeah. This period now, she's 3 months. She sleeps through the night and she's like laughing at us and things like that. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm so happy now. But that first like 5-6 weeks, it's hell on earth. Like you love her, but you're just like,
yeah, and you can't give her back.
Thinking about
there's nowhere really to go.
No refund, no returns.
Okay, when they gave you the baby,
and then I was like, I've already put her on Instagram, so I can't adopt her out. Everyone will
That's
judge
right.
me.
I know. You would be like all over People magazine. Like you can't just give up now. Like you're in it for the long haul, girlfriend.
Exactly. Apparently it's like a commitment. We're looking to buy a house at the moment. And I said to Josh, I was like, babe, that's like such a commitment. And he's like looking at me with our daughter on his lap going, what are you talking about?
No, I mean, you're pretty committed. Like you're in this thing.
Yes.
And not only do you have a child, you started an amazing new yachting business.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What is that?
So that was, I'm sure you remember, like the first trimester is awful. The second trimester, you feel like you're just this glowing, amazing goddess with all this energy who hasn't had like an alcoholic drink in 4 months. So you're like all energized and refreshed. And that's when I was like, oh my gosh, let's start a podcast and let's start a business. And then like the third trimester, where you're once again disgusting and you can't get out of bed, I actually had to back up all this shit I decided to do in my second trimester. So it was very difficult. And I was doing like, gosh, I would start work at 6 a.m. and finish at about 10 or 11 at night when I was like 8 months pregnant.
Oh my God.
Forget it.
But now I'm starting to see my students like do their training courses and actually get jobs. And I'm getting messages going like, I never would have done this with my life if I didn't do your course. And it's just amazing because you actually like, there's not like a whole heap of job satisfaction in yachting. Like once you've done it for as long as I did, you know, you're like, obviously I didn't really give a shit about tables and stuff. So it's not like I would go, oh, I did a great table tonight. I really feel like I'm fulfilled in life, you know.
Like some of the other very boring people on the other shows that I will not name who they are.
Yeah.
They're so excited about all this stuff.
Well, you know what was so funny?
Yeah.
I was reading your website like about the yachting school, and I was like, not only does it sound amazing, because I mean, who doesn't want to be on this super yacht traveling over the world? Like, and so there's all these things. There's like, you know, like the silver, like there's all these different levels that you learn. And I was laughing so much because I don't remember what season, maybe season 3, when Casey was on the show and she had lied about her CV.
Yes!
And it was like silver service and all this stuff.
And she couldn't even like lay out the silverware or like know how to wipe down glasses.
She couldn't figure out how to make coffee because she was like, remember, she was like, you can use the pod. And you were like, oh my God. And I was like, she should totally take Hannah's course. This would be perfect for her to get a job on a yacht.
Exactly. See, if you do my course, you can lie in your CV, but actually back it up when your chief stew asks you a question.
Okay, I will say this. I did want to ask you. So you are obviously my very favorite. But my second favorite was Ben, the chef. He was super fun to watch. I loved him. His attitude was like very effete, which I kind of loved.
Yeah.
And you guys were friends, right? Are you guys still friends?
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now we hate him.
Yeah,
if you
friends,
guys
like,
aren't
on
friends
and off.
anymore, he's written off, canceled for us.
I didn't love Ben. I didn't love his attitude.
Do you know what it is? And I do this as well. I think the people sometimes that you are really fascinating to watch when you're watching reality TV aren't particularly like the type of people that you'd be like friends with, but you know, you want to watch them. I would be friends with you. We'd be great friends. But
don't say that to Jamie because
like,
we'll be in Australia in like, you know, 14 hours or however long it takes us to get there.
Yeah.
Don't say you're going to be friends with Jamie. She will email you constantly.
We're going to visit you in Australia, but I'll be like 2 hours late.
that's all right. You've also got to go into a 14-day quarantine. So I'll see you in like 3 weeks.
Okay, see you 3 weeks. How long were you in yachting before this show kind of took off? 6 years. So I did 11 years all up. And did you love some of it?
Oh, so the thing with yachting is like some people get into it to take it very seriously and they want to like stay at sea their whole life and, you know, and that's great for them. But the majority of people that work because they want to travel and they want to earn money.
Right.
So I think that was something that kind of bothered me with the whole situation with the whole you're not passionate about yachting, because it really made like so many people believe that if they got into yachting, it had to be this lifelong career. And it actually doesn't. You can go and do it for fun in your 20s. And, you know, a lot of yachting is just going and having a good party in the south of France and working hard and playing hard. And it doesn't mean you need to be passionate about fucking navigation and like that sort of
somebody
stuff, you know?
who will remain nameless who was I hated her from the beginning when she was on the show, and I even hated her till the bitter end, Hannah. She is a narc. I don't like her. She was the worst. And if I were you, I would have punched her in the face.
Oh.
I know. Well, that's why I needed the Valium, so I did it.
I mean, listen, I say take the Valium. If it, like, saves you from punching certain people, do it.
Yeah.
That was a tough crew.
Yeah, there's definitely a few narcissists.
And they played it. Oh, no.
Sorry
They
about
played
that.
it. She played it up for the camera, I think. She wanted to be such a hard ass, like, I think just to prove a point. But that's me.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what I also
Yeah.
thought? I thought that you had such a great career, and I thought that you were so amazing on the show and so
The best.
likable and so good at your job. Like, it really, like, it was so good that at the end of it, it almost felt like it was, like, meant to be. You know what I mean?
You
like,
were ready to
had
go.
This, like, amazing career. Like, you were done. It's like, what else are you going to do? You had traveled the world. You had taught all of these people that came after you. And, like, to have you leave the show, no matter what way it was, but now to, like, start a beautiful family and to, like, do all of these other
And
things
start a new
that
business.
you wanted to do. You know, like, I think that if nothing would have happened, do you think you would have stayed? And how long would you have stayed?
No, that I was 50-50 going into it, whether I wanted to do that season. Because to me as well, like, yachting is such a kind of single person's game. And I had my life here in Australia. I was with my partner, and I was just not in that, like, going out, getting wasted, you know, kind of place anymore in my life. So I wasn't really, even the nights out in that season, like, I just sat in the club, like, on my phone going, like, this is just not me, you know?
Yes.
So I think I had definitely outgrown it before that season, but, you know, Mama's got houses to buy.
Yeah,
So
I mean, make the money.
it's also like, and, you know, that's the other thing. I was like, it was kind of annoying because everyone, you know, there was this big thing of like, you're not passionate and rah, rah, rah. And it's like, a lot of people go to work for money. Yeah. Like, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do a good job and look after the guests and work really hard, but going to work for money is okay as well. That's kind of normal.
Yes. I think, like, that's 90% of people.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So when you were on the boat, so how much did you get? Like, so you're traveling to all these beautiful places. Did you have a lot of time off? Because, like, the show is so condensed. Like, did you have time to explore and to travel?
Oh, not when we were filming.
Not when you were filming.
But I would do it before and after.
Oh, that's smart.
And then, like, there was a lot of times, like, when I would, like, just kind of, like, realize I was on a boat that I didn't like or something like that, or the chief stew would be driving me crazy at this, you know, at the start of my career. And so I'd just get off the boat, like, in the Greek islands or something, and then go island hopping for a month and then get on another boat somewhere.
Okay, well, I love it. And, you know, I love the ocean. I've sailed around the British Virgin Islands on definitely not a mega yacht, like a teeny sailboat with my family. My husband and I are getting ready to charter a catamaran for my 40th.
So Kelly's turning 40, and she said, oh my God, I have this amazing idea. And she said, I'm going to charter a boat. And I was like, with Hannah? I was like, oh my God. And she was like, oh my God, not with Hannah. And I was like, I want to go on the boat with Hannah. How are you getting this boat?
Jamie, you and I combined could not afford a boat.
Oh yeah, no.
With
we
Hannah
couldn't even afford the tip.
We're drinking the cheapest champagne we could find right now.
Yeah, can you imagine? We're like, we'll have this $6 bottle of wine and nothing else inside. And like the tip, we're like, we want you to know you've worked so hard, and we have pulled together $175 for all of you.
Okay, what's the best tip you ever received?
Good question.
It was probably not a tip. It was like this really drunk Russian guy who came on a private boat and basically like got really drunk and then started throwing like massive chunks of 500 euro bills at me after service.
I would pick that shit up.
Like, yeah. I was like, well, I wouldn't bend over for 100 euros, but if it's a 500 euros, okay, I might be collecting these dollars.
I would have been the exact same way. I mean, and you had a couple of like, on some of these seasons, you had a couple of really hard guests. I mean, guests that are like, that get pretty tough and like are demanding of certain things and really don't take into account how hard you guys are really all working, right? Yeah. I remember the nuts episode. Do you remember the nuts? There was a
oh, those fucking women.
And you were the funniest, and you were like, you left, and you were like, I will get you your fucking nuts. And like all they were like, where are my nuts? Do you have honey roasted and you were like, I am going to fucking kill you? Like,
Yeah. Well, because the other thing as well is like, we'd only joined the boat the day before.
Yes, right.
So, like, we have new crew coming on. I have to work out all the crew uniform for the next day, all the crew bedding, and then I take on the provisions for the entire season. And then we don't even know, like, where is the cutlery? Where's the plates? And these women were just fucking awful.
they really
And
were.
so I think I was like, that redhead, I was very close to pushing her overboard.
She was the worst.
I don't know if you've watched this season of Below Deck with Captain Lee. I don't know if you watched those. But one of the... Okay,
Yes.
Did you see the one where the lady was so drunk at night and she jumped off the ship and started swimming?
off.
I was like... I would have been like, good luck. Peace. I'm not jumping in shark
You're like,
water.
you live here now. Thanks for coming on the boat. Like, wait.
Yeah. I think the best thing she did, though, was jump off the tender the next
Right,
day.
no, that was the
It just
funniest.
such a fuck you. But at least she kind of like, she was like, I'm going to be consistent in my douchebag
Right.
behavior.
I love it because these people, like, they have so much money. And, like, but, like,
Yeah, but I
things.
think, do you know what, though? I hope that a lot of these people watch themselves back on the show and hopefully totally embarrassed by their, like, obnoxious, shitty behavior. Because if I was on a mega yacht, regardless of how much money I have or don't have, like, I'm not going to be an asshole to a whole bunch of people, right?
No.
Yeah, but I think they're just like, that's them. They are assholes, so they just don't really care that they're assholes.
No, I totally agree.
Did you ever become friends with any of charter guests that you had on?
Yes. So, do you remember I think it was season 3, Lauren? She owned the tequila company.
I remember her.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah. So I literally FaceTimed her last night. I went and stayed in Aspen with her.
Fun.
She like bought my little girl like her jumper, like her little bouncer thing. Like, so we're really good friends. And then Kenny and Amber, the Oklahomians that came on a few times.
I remember them because I went to school in Oklahoma.
Yeah, they were the ones that we were like on the Sunset Cruise when I got in trouble for looking after the guests.
You were always in trouble.
You were always in trouble.
The funniest thing, like you can genuinely see my face then when she was screaming at me in the bridge. I was like, huh? Like, what?
Like, what are you saying?
I'm so confused. Yeah. I've been off the yacht with the guests, looking after the guests because they want to watch the sunset, and all the other crew have had a break. Why am I getting screamed at? This is so confusing.
Well, Hannah, there are people watching from all over the world. Really.
All
there
over.
Are 3 countries watching. You have so many people that are saying all over, Hannah, we love you. You are a favorite on the show. You rock. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are talented. We love you. You are getting so many people that are literally watching you.
You're an amazing mom. I love seeing pictures of your little girl on Instagram.
Everyone loves you
so
much. You were so great. So what would you tell like women who would like to get into yachting? Do you think that is like, do you think people should go for it? Do you think it's a good career?
I think 100%. I wouldn't go into it and go, this is 100% what I want to do for the rest of my life. I think that you need to go and work on a boat because it's, there's a lot to get used to. You're living with 8 other people in a very small environment. Like, it might seem like a good idea, but then it's not for you. But at the same time, to me, I'm like, you know what? This isn't a dress rehearsal. You have like one shot at life and you need to take risks in order to get rewards. Like, if you're going to just stay and play it safe, yachting isn't for you. But if you're willing to take a risk, it is so worth it because you know what? Even if you like, who cares? At least you tried. You're never gonna look back on life and go like, I really regret like giving that a shot and trying that. You're gonna look back and go, I regret not giving it a shot.
Yes.
So just do it.
Go for it.
Okay, we have a question coming in from Oklahoma. You mentioned Oklahoma. A lot of people are watching from Oklahoma, apparently. Have you ever been yachting and there has been an emergency?
Oh.
Yes, I was working on yachts. It was my 11th day and the boat caught fire.
No.
Like a big
Yeah,
fire?
the
Like an
engine
actual
room.
fire?
Yeah, the engine room was on fire.
What do you do?
And the funniest thing was, well, we put out a mayday and this other yacht came and like all the charter guests were like getting off and I went to get off. They're like, no, you're crew. You stay on the boat. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's on fire. They're like, yeah, but like you need to like stay and fight the fire and stuff. I was like, fuck that. So yeah, I had to stay and fight the fire and I fell down the stairs and tore 2 ligaments in my foot.
No.
And then they left me on an island in Italy with my foot in plaster on crutches with all my luggage with €100.
They did not.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. No. I was like, this is not what I saw in the bush.
I'd be like, I didn't sign up for this. You are not paying me enough. Goodbye.
Oh my God, that is terrible.
It was definitely interesting.
Yeah, we're getting some few more questions. Do you still talk to Captain Sandy?
No.
I wouldn't either. F her.
I didn't want to talk to Captain Sandy when she was on the same boat as me. I'm certainly not going to do it at home.
Agreed. Now you can talk to whoever you want. Do you talk to any of the other crew? Are you still friends with anybody? Or is it more just like professional?
No, I'm super, super good friends with Anastasia and Aisha.
Yes.
I love them both.
Awesome.
Yes, and then I'm very, very close with Julia and Tiffany, the 2 girls from season 1.
Yes.
And then, there's a few others that I'll message, every now and then, but those 4 I'm actually real life good friends with. Okay. Anastasia is my business partner in Ocean International.
Is she really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was awesome. I think everyone loved them. I'm sure you got along with all the people that were awesome. Like all the people that we would want to be friends with. Like we're just like, whatever. So how does it feel for you to be this so being on a yacht for all those years and kind of just doing your job and being thrown into this very public spotlight? Like, how did you feel about that? Like, it seemed like you were such a natural and you were just kind of like, does it feel weird for people to recognize you and to be like this?
Because if I saw you walking through the airport, I would be the person where my husband's like, I have no idea who, he would pretend not to know me because I would be running after you oh my God, I love you so much. I would be that weird person.
No, I think with reality people, I think it's really hard because you see a lot of them and they try and autocorrect to what the feedback they're getting from the audience was. Whereas unfortunately, or probably in this case, fortunately, I've had this thing from when I'm really young that I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm also quite secure in the fact that my intentions are good. I try and be a good person. I try and have good morals with my life and I know what I want. And so I never really took the audience's opinion and tried to change myself. But that's also then kind of a good thing because I didn't change in terms of the growing of the ego or thinking that suddenly just because you're on TV, I don't really think that anything, you've just got to stay true to yourself and just keep being yourself because the last thing you want is to go on a network like Bravo and become one of those wankers that thinks that they're better than everyone else.
You mean all the people on all the people on Southern Charm? I don't know if you watched that show. Okay, but
yeah, we just watched the second part of the reunion last night,
which was insane.
I know I'm following that A-Rod drama I'm actually a part of it.
Right? Jamie and I were just discussing it. It's could it be A-Rod, but he's not married? I don't know. But do you know what? I loved you, of course, on Below Deck. But I really loved you with the Andy Cohen, after hour shows.
Yes.
Oh,
were those fun to do? Because then you could really talk about everybody else.
Yeah. No, they were fun to do, but gosh, I was always so drunk by the time we'd start filming Because, like, you'd start, like, drinking champagne and hair and makeup at, like, 6, and then you went on at, like, 10:30. But, like, all you're doing is sitting there going like this the whole time. So it's, like, not even like a bar where, like, you're forced to have a break because you got to line up. This was, yeah. There was one where I woke up the next morning and I said to my girlfriend, I was like, dude, what did I say last night? I have
No, that's like the best part of you is because like you don't know what to expect. Like you always say what's on your mind. That's like the best part. And like I feel like everyone feels like they know you because like watching you on the show, like you're like, oh, she's perfect. She's going to tell everyone exactly how it is. She's not going to take any shit. Right. And that's like the best part. You're like, Hannah will get it. Like all these like random girls that are like, no, Hannah's going to take care of this. Like this is going to, and it always did. Right?
It always worked out. Okay, would you ever be on another reality show?
Yes, but I would want to have a little more control. Like I would need like to be a producer or something like that.
Okay, do you know what I think you should do? Because, you know, people are, you know, all these different kind of celebrities, like, you know, famous gymnasts or whatever, are doing all of these kind of live shows that they're taping from their home and they're doing it themselves, like following their families. I would watch you and your super hot fiance and your sweet kid if you did like, you know, your own kind of live, this is my family, this is what we're doing show. And if I had a ton of money, I would sponsor it, but I don't. So you could find a sponsor, I'm sure.
Hannah's frozen.
Oh, Hannah's frozen. We lost her?
We are frozen, girlfriend. Can you still hear us?
No, I can't hear her. But she froze on a very good picture of herself.
She did freeze on a very good picture.
Okay, you and I freeze and we're like, look like gremlins.
I know. Hannah, are you still there?
You may want to try hanging up and calling back.
Try and hang up, but
well, we're going to have to say goodbye to her soon anyway.
Yeah.
So let's call her back. We'll
just to say goodbye.
'Cause she has to go.
She is legit my fave.
My goodness, this is so bad.
Your hair is looking a little crazy. I will say that much.
That's why Hannah hung up. She was like, I can't look at this anymore.
It sounds like her phone might have died.
Oh, that's true. She is at her, you know,
car. She was the sweetest, nicest to even come on.
House.
Yeah. Just text her that we'll thank her so much. Yeah, she's not on.
Yeah.
The person whom you're trying to reach.
All right.
Okay. Text her real quick, though, so she knows we didn't, like, hang up on her. Okay, everybody, that was Hannah from Below Deck.
She was amazing.
Jamie, she was even nicer in person than I could have ever imagined. And listen, I've said this before on some amazing guests, that I would not trade you as my best friend for them.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Being honest.
She is so amazing.
I would trade you for Hannah. Just kidding.
You know, I'm
Hannah. Kidding.
I love Hannah
Not
so
really
much
kidding.
because she's so down to earth. Like she's such a great and you know what? She's such a great female leader. Like she really the way she took control on the ship and like the way that she controlled that team. Like she's such a great inspiration.
I felt like she was the most legit one on all of the Below Deck shows.
Yes.
Like I felt like she was the most consistent. She wasn't trying to play up to the camera. I felt like she was the most genuine. She was who she was. She felt good about who she was.
Yes.
I don't know. I dug her. Did you text her?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to get her back on one more time just so we could say goodbye.
Well, I think her phone was off. I think she got off the Skype. I think her phone died.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Hi. It's okay.
Oh.
I know you're fine. I don't know what happened. But we know that you have to go anyway. So we know we're keeping you from your home inspection, so we don't want to keep you anymore.
Yes. And thank you for joining our teeny tiny podcast.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank
you have
so much
so
for
many
having
people
me.
watching, thousands of people all over the world who love you so much, and it's so wonderful to see you, and we are so excited.
And please start your own show soon so we can follow it.
Kelly wants you to start your own reality show that we are going to follow you all around. Or you could do like one of those home renovation shows.
Oh, you could do that with your new house.
Yeah, we can put you in touch with Mina from Good Bones. You could be renovating your
collaborate.
house.
Perfect. That's what I need. A bit more on my plate.
Construction is right up your alley. I feel
more.
like you would like really get in there with that hammer.
Yes, but thank you. We love you so much. And
Thanks,
good luck
guys.
buying your new house.
Yes, Hannah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good luck.
It was so nice to chat.
You
So
too.
great to see you. Enjoy the baby. I promise it gets better.
It doesn't.
Thank you. I hope to see you at an airport one day.
Yeah.
I'll look out
I
for
will
you.
be screaming.
Oh my Lord. Bye, Hannah.
Bye,
Thank
Hannah.
you. We'll talk to you
Bye.
soon.
Thanks.
Legit the nicest person.
I know. She is amazing.
Okay.
I love her so much.
So I'm changing subjects a little bit because I want to
Okay.
brag.
Okay.
Okay, so my daughter is a 7th grader. I will brag that she's like uber smart, like uber straight.
She is.
A+ student. So there's this amazing program at this local high school called the HMSA program. So it's a 4-year program for people who want to be like pre-med, nurses, whatever.
Yes.
And next year is the last year that it's this amazing 4-year program. So they do like anatomy, like their first year, like they're dissecting like cow's eyes and, animal brains and all this cool stuff.
Oh my God. Okay.
So even though she's in 7th grade, we applied her because with her grades, we could skip her a grade.
Yes.
Because it's the last year and like she's been dreaming about doing this program.
Yeah.
Guess who just got an email?
Oh, you did? You got it.
She got in.
Nice.
Good job, Lena J.
Lena, congratulations.
I'm so proud of her. She just texted me and said, I got in.
This is a big deal.
A huge deal.
Oh, you're going to have to party tonight. You're going to have to bring home a cake or something.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to have to do something.
Yes, this is a big deal.
Congratulations, Lena. I'm so proud of you. And so now next year I will have a high schooler.
Which is so weird.
Throw up.
So weird.
The weirdest. But
So
she's super
weird.
smart, good head
is.
on her shoulders, super
is.
sweet.
She will do totally great.
Yeah, she'll do great.
Good.
So, listen, this week was a little stressful. Figuring out our Skype issues on the show, thinking that we weren't going to get Hannah. I almost had a heart attack. Not getting this email that she was getting into this. It's been like a very stressful day.
Yeah. Sometimes
Although I will say, looking back, because I'm watching us on here so I can read the comments and stuff.
that my hair looks crazy.
First, your hair looks crazy.
I need a new shampoo and
Okay,
conditioner.
guess whose hair looks good? My hair finally looks good. I got it done by Vonda. She came to my house. I posted pictures.
The color looks great.
Okay, so I did it a little bit. It was too yellow before.
Interesting.
So now I made it a little bit more white.
Yeah. No, it looks
Like
good.
lighter blonde.
Do you know who you look like? Khaleesi.
That's what I was going for. Thank you so much. End of show. We'll end it that way.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
No, that's the kind of color I wanted.
That you nailed it. I mean, that's the color.
Yeah, so I'm sitting in the garage, door open, because, I don't go anywhere.
Yes.
Legit don't go. I have a mask on. Vonda, who is my
Yes.
amazing hairdresser for like the last 10 years, you know her.
Yes.
Packs her whole salon in this ginormous bags. Comes over, I open all the garage doors, I put in a space heater, and she literally foils all of my hair for hours
Amazing.
in my garage.
Amazing.
So thank you, Vonda. I know you're watching. My hair looks fabulous.
It does.
Jamie, we need to get you to Vonda.
I know. I think it's the shampoo and conditioner that I've been using because you know how I'm trying to use like natural products and stuff.
It's like natural deodorant. You still smell.
I think
Not that you, I'm just saying in
right.
general.
I think the problem is that it's drying out my hair, so now I have this big like afro like Marge Simpson going on.
So Vonda gave me this oil. So usually on the show, you know how my like ends are kind of frizzy? Because I have curly hair and I straighten it. So like my ends are kind of frizzy.
Yeah.
She gave me this new oil that you put in.
Yeah, I think I need that, and I think I need a shampoo and conditioner. So
I have
need
a
new
great one.
I need a new one.
Okay. I'll give you mine.
And then
I'll give you some of mine
I might
to
have
try.
to add back in the chemicals. I don't really know what. I know it's all going out the window. I'm going to just start using all the
But
chemicals
you're still
again.
are you still a vegan?
I know, and then I'm going to be just start eating meat and just really go for it and just pack out all the cheese and really just throw it
You
all
would
out
be
the window.
so sick.
I would be so sick. But my hair would look better.
I mean,
Just throwing it out
no,
there.
I think are you either go curly or go straight?
I know. I got to pick one.
Because your hair curly is so cute and your hair straight is so cute.
I thought it had like a lot of natural body and wave. This is what I was going for. It had a lot of like wavy body, but really, it just is like the Wicked Witch. Like
I like my straightener.
it's bad.
Oh, Vonda's watching. It's oil or
no, Vonda.
Olaplex oil.
Oh,
Vonda,
God.
look
Vonda,
at Jamie's
no,
hair.
Vonda.
She needs help.
I am so embarrassed. Vonda, I love that you're watching, but I am so embarrassed that you're watching as well. And I do not want you to look at my hair.
But Vonda, thank you. My hair looks good. Okay, we're getting comments.
Soon people are
Oh,
gonna
people are
start-
saying congratulations, Lena. Yes. We're getting, Hannah, you're the best. Much love from the Netherlands.
Oh,
Who's watching from the Netherlands?
Hannah
Thank you, Barbara.
Hannah has friends from all over the world.
I know people are watching us. Rick, of course, my dad.
Yeah.
Top fan with your dad. Hannah, thank you for being so real, honest, and nice. It was fun watching you gab with the women. See, Rick, you can't use the acronym because if you use the acronym for our show, it's WCal. Like, that's not very flattering for us.
That's right.
Like, we got to work on that.
I know.
Judah, can you see how many countries are watching or watch?
I cannot.
Okay, he can't
good.
yet. I mean, I thought I'd ask.
Well, you know what? Speaking of you having a high schooler and
Not yet.
not yet, but everything. I have some funny tweets for you.
Okay, I can't wait. Tweet me up.
Funny tweets about being in your 40s.
Okay. Please. That's the rudest. You know I'm getting ready to turn 40.
I know. I'm almost there. So at NVDA Tropic, says, welcome to your 40s, where you go into a fit of rage when random cars use your driveway to turn around.
What?
So true. If people pull in your driveway to turn around, you were like, get off my driveway right now. You cannot turn around in my driveway. You know? Can you imagine if someone pulled into your
because people
driveway?
do pull in my driveway, and I'm like, who are you? Why are you in my neighborhood?
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough. I do that.
Do not use my driveway.
Okay.
Catherine, Angry Raccoon 2 says, who said your 40s aren't full of magic? As I say to myself, as I stand in the cleaning aisle, swooning over sponges that are my favorite color.
That is you. I will say that is you.
I do love a good, blue sponge. I get them in giant packs, and I use them very often.
Okay, do it.
Pink Camo Tio says, welcome to your 40s. You will never again know where that bruise came from.
That is true. I wake up sometimes and I'm like, what? And, I was not drinking, so I did not, bang into something that I didn't know.
Where did it come from?
I think my dogs.
See? That's so weird. July 12 says, in your 20s, stop eating bread for 1 day, lose 5 pounds. In your 40s, stop eating for 1 day, gain 5 pounds.
Yes!
So
very true.
I remember being younger and just being like, okay, I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to drink stuff today. And being like, I lost 10 pounds. I look so good.
No, in my 20s, late teens, early 20s, my choice was food or beer money.
Yes.
So
right.
I obviously went with the beer money.
Right. It's so funny, your 40s.
40s, don't even say that.
Father with twins. Welcome to your 40s. Now you sing along to songs in the grocery store.
I do that. I haven't been in a grocery store in a year, so I'm assuming I still do it. No, I couch myself. I'm popping a line.
In a store.
You're probably singing at the top of your lungs.
Because I think I'm going to go. Oh, speaking of me being a really good singer.
No, do not sing. Do not play you singing.
I'm not going to sing, but I wanted to tell you about this new app that I found.
Saying funny comments.
It is called Star Maker. And it is an app, and what it is, it's a karaoke app.
Oh no, I've seen it because they post so many comments on Facebook.
It is the best. So the other night I was at home and I was practicing to try to figure out how to do it, and Ryan just sat there for an hour just watching me, and then it records you singing with the beat, and I played it back, and he was like, "No, it's good." I was like, "I know. I'm telling you."
Is it a duet? Is it the duet one?
I haven't done a duet because what I'm secretly doing is recording it and then deleting it because I don't want them to be anywhere on the internet. So I record it.
Can you send it to me next time?
I record it. One of my favorite ones is Ed Sheeran. I love to record Ed Sheeran, so I record myself singing over and over and over again. And then I play it back for Ryan, and he's like, "No, it's good." I'm like, "I know." Delete.
That's after a bottle of wine, you're like, I sound so amazing.
I'm like, the acoustics on this app are incredible. I obviously sound incredible.
It's auto-tuning you, for sure.
It's the most amazing thing ever. Many people have had their careers using auto-tune. I could be one of them.
You could.
I really feel like I am a mix between
who are you?
A BB Rexa.
We're really pushing it here.
A BB Rexa
and a Beyonce. Is that
a Britney Spears? I wouldn't go Beyonce. That would be great. But I feel and then if I practice my dance moves and I could sing and dance at the same time, I could go on tour. Just saying.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Rick is saying now, cows would be flattered to be associated with you ladies. Thanks. I don't know.
Cows? Oh, cows. So speaking, I don't know why this reminded me of. So did you see that Amy Schumer is going to be in the new Super Bowl commercial? And she's going to be in the Super Bowl commercial for Hellman's mayonnaise.
Why not that?
And she was so excited.
I hope she got paid a ton.
She probably did. And she was excited because she was saying, oh, I'm on the Super Bowl and I'm doing this ad for mayonnaise. And the funniest comment she said, my friend Jennifer Lawrence is the face of Dior. She said, I am the body of mayonnaise. And I was like, that is so, and she was like, yeah, like Jennifer, she's the superstar on Dior, but I loved it. She's the body of mayonnaise.
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
thought that was so great.
Okay, do you want to hear what I'm watching on Netflix?
Yes. I would
because actually we got quite a few comments.
Yeah.
And I got quite a few texts. People were like,
I
what are you watching?
Do you know, I must say that all of your recommendations have really been spot on. I have watched, there are so many things that I've watched that you said, and I'm like, you know what? Damn it. She was right. They were really good.
Okay. Did you watch Kim's Convenience?
I started to watch it. It was really cute, but I'm too distracted by my phone.
Okay.
The scary movie, Night Stalker.
I told you.
Whoa.
No, it's not a movie. It's like a documentary.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. I'm watching Firefly Lane. That is a number 10 on Netflix. I normally don't like to
you don't stray that far? Or you don't take their suggestions?
I don't like their, no. Like, if it's one of their top 10, it's probably going to be okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to suggest that because everybody knows.
Right.
That is worth it.
Okay.
Okay, so I really dug that.
Okay.
I'm going to do, on Hulu, it came out, I don't know, months ago, The Great. The funniest.
Really?
It's about Catherine the Great, when she was young. It's very satire-y, very kind of vulgar humor.
Yes.
But that's up my alley. Something on Netflix that everyone loved, I did not, LA's Finest. I give it 2 thumbs down. No thank you on LA's Finest. Did not like it.
What is it about? Police officers?
It's these 2 women who try to solve crimes, but I just didn't like the portrayal of these women because they were kind of dumb, but not real. I don't know. I didn't dig it.
Cagney and Lacey. Do you remember Are you too young for that? Cagney and Lacey weren't those?
Well,
2
you're
women?
younger than I am.
I know. Weren't those 2 women? I like to say though, are you too young for that?
I mean, yes. I am 25 at heart. This is a little bit older one on Netflix, but I liked it if you like period pieces. Mm-hmm. Rain. I really dug that.
Okay.
If you want a kind of teeny boppery, saddish, kind of Twilighty.
Ooh, I do love a little Twilight.
I mean, that kind of romancy kind of thing. Zach and Maya, I liked. It was very sad. Oh, if you have kids, okay, show called Henry Danger. It was a Netflix show. It was a Nickelodeon show, but now it's on there. My 7-year-old loves it. I've watched it. It's pretty funny.
Interesting.
And now I'm really into Spycraft.
Oh, what is that?
I will tell you. It's basically real spy stuff. So it's a whole season. The spy game in a serious business throughout history, the tools and technologies developed for it, yada, yada. I don't know if you like documentaries or into spies.
I did start watching what you told, The Death Show.
Oh, right. Did you like that?
I thought it was very, it kind of the one under the water kind of creeped me out. But this is a really good one. It talks about, people that have been clinically dead.
For, a very long time. Not, 3 minutes,
no,
but,
20 minutes.
Right.
And, what they saw and, what their experience was. And then they came back to life, kind of. It's very interesting. It's very, emotional. It's very, because then you start thinking about, life after death and, all that. So
but there was a movie that I watched. I don't know. Somebody watching, let me know. And it was about, or I think it was a book, that this kid died but came back to life and said that they met somebody, and it was 3 generations past that they'd never heard of. It couldn't have happened.
Interesting.
I don't know.
All right.
What are you watching? Are you just watching my suggestions?
I'm watching your suggestions. I'm also very deeply involved with Hell's Kitchen.
Is it a new season? I got to start it.
I've gone back and I've watched older shows. We're actually talking to Dana Cohen to try to get Dana Cohen on the show. She was a runner-up season, I think it was season 11 or 12. She was a runner-up and she got very, very close to winning. Dana Cohen, she's an amazing chef. So yeah, talking to a lot of the chefs. I love that show. I love Gordon Ramsay. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it. Well, we're doing a late night show, so let's try to get Judah out of here so he can go to bed on a Friday.
Kelly drank all the champagne. She brought us both champagne, and then she said, "I drank it all." I was like,
no, I didn't. I brought one bottle that is 2 glasses apiece. Mm-hmm. Well, and these are big glasses.
Valid.
So we shared it.
One thing that I want to talk about before we go, because this weekend's Super Bowl, right? This weekend's It is. Judah says yes.
Oh, Judah, who's your team? Is your team playing?
No, not really. But I do like. I mean, you know, what's his name was in the.
Tom Brady.
For a long time, yeah.
Oh,
Tom
boo.
Brady, yeah.
Who cares?
Whoever would have thought that
I don't care about the
Buccaneers.
Maine for 10 years. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I care about the
Buccaneers.
snacks. That's what I care about. I care about, that's the only important thing. The snacks,
No, I love
halftime show.
Well, fun
commercials,
fact.
but now no one's running commercials. So
women are making history this year in the NFL.
What?
This is the first
The
time.
Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl. Yep. Lori Locust is the assistant defensive line coach for the Buccaneers. So woman assistant line coach.
Bam.
Maral Javadafar, assistant strength and conditioning coach for the Buccaneers, another woman.
Bam.
And of course, the official Sarah Thomas. All women in the NFL in the Super Bowl this year.
Ladies, if you're watching, which you probably aren't because you're getting ready for the Super Bowl,
Ladies.
but we will be reaching out to you because we want to talk to you.
I know. I can't wait to hear what Jen Welter says. If you guys haven't seen our
Jen!
episode with Jen Welter,
She's a badass chick.
She does the most amazing, like funniest, greatest football commentary on her Instagram page. So you should totally follow her. But and if you haven't seen any of our past episodes,
Oh, my daughter's
for all
calling.
the new viewers tuning in, go to womenchangingourworld.com or follow us on Facebook, and you can check out all of our episodes with past guests that we've had. We've had some great guests on.
We're going to continue to have great guests. We don't have a show Monday, so this takes place of our Monday show, right, Judah?
Yes.
Okay.
But we're coming back the 15th. So Monday the 15th, we're having on Lindsay Dahl from Beauty Counter.
Very exciting.
She is the senior vice president, and she is in charge of the social mission at Beauty Counter. So what she does is she goes to the legislation and tries to fight for cleaner beauty products, try to get some of those chemicals out of all that
I love
stuff.
that.
She is a total badass, and she is here from Beauty Counter. We're so
Do you have
excited.
any Beauty Counter products?
I have so many of them. And
Okay,
they're-
bring that, and I
No,
want to
yeah.
put it on before the show.
Yes.
I want to see
And,
what I look like.
And we're gonna do Lindsay's top 10. So we're gonna feature all of Lindsay's top 10 stuff. But we have a ton of. So that's my new shampoo and conditioner that I've had to order is from Beauty Counter after this debacle here. But yeah, I love Beauty Counter. I use all their stuff. I've been using them for like over a year, and I love them.
Okay, I can't wait to try it.
No chemicals are great. You can't even tell the difference, and they're good for you. Like
Okay, how long does it take you to do your makeup?
probably like 15 minutes.
What are you doing for 15 minutes?
It doesn't take you that long.
I can do it literally in 3. This is okay.
No.
On prepare. So then we'll go. But I'll tell you, this is what I do. Like concealer. That's
All over
it.
concealer?
Yeah, just like
I don't think you can use foundation.
okay, foundation.
Okay.
What?
I was
Obviously,
like,
I
I
know a
don't
lot
think
about makeup.
concealer goes all
okay,
about your
so no.
face.
Okay, so just foundation,
Okay.
powder,
Okay.
eyeliner,
Okay.
eyeshadow, some mascara, throw on some blush.
Oh my God. No.
No, that's it.
I wash my face. I use a toner. I use a serum. I do a moisturizer. Then I do under eye concealer, foundation, highlighting like different tones, blush,
What?
eyeshadow, eyeliner, eyelash prep, and mascara.
Why? So
There's a
obviously
lot of
I'm doing it
things.
wrong.
There's a lot of. It's a whole process.
What would I look like if I did all that?
I have.
I could look like
There's a whole process. Yeah. So
No,
yeah.
it literally takes me 4 minutes.
Really? No, it's like a whole process. Yeah.
I don't want to process.
But I think of my friend Carol because every time at night, like when I'm not wearing makeup and I'm like, ugh, do I want to wash my face tonight? I always hear my friend Carol, because she's from Beauty Counter, I hear her in my thing saying, wash your goddamn face. Like you have to wash
no,
your
do you know?
face.
But I have very dry skin.
Yeah.
So if I wash my face too much, then I get like eczema. No,
Yeah.
no one cares about my
You
skin.
need moisturizer.
No, because then I put moisturizer in, and then it makes my face too oily, and then I get these huge zits. I cannot win.
We're gonna hook
so
you
we're
up.
gonna. I'm gonna
Lindsay's
ask.
gonna hook you up. Lindsay's gonna take care of all this.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
well,
what?
Jamie, thank you for this best Friday night ever.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Judah, for staying late and
Thanks,
letting us
Judah.
do it. We so appreciate
We were
it.
so excited. Thank you, Hannah, for coming on
Hannah,
the show. We
our
love you
favorite.
so much. When we are in Australia, we are coming for you, girl.
We're coming.
Yes.
She didn't invite us, but we're definitely coming.
She didn't invite us.
I know. Well,
But I
thank
think
you,
she
everybody.
meant to. She
We
meant
will
to
not
invite us.
see you next week, but we'll probably do a live show from my kitchen or from
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll do a live show. Oh, maybe we can get Vonda to come do your hair in my garage, and we could film.
Lord.
And we could do the show live from there.
That would be good. I do need my hair done. Oh,
Vonda, we're
are
calling you.
still
You're watching. We're gonna call.
I'm still embarrassed if you're watching, Vonda. Oh, God. I mean, I want you to watch, but I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
Anywho,
Happy weekend, everybody.
Happy weekend. Enjoy. Keep changing our world. It was so
And happy
great to see
Valentine's
you.
Day. We won't see you before then.
Oh, that's right. Happy Valentine's Day. Love is in the air.
Yep. Okay.
Follow
Thanks,
us on
guys.
Facebook. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Oh,
good
Hannah.
show. I love Hannah so much.
No, she is my all-time favorite.
she's the best.
Could not love her